our elder cancer males, welcome to your reading. So, I'm just gonna kill some time by collecting the decks while other people kind of log on if they can. So, I'm just gonna get your decks ready for your message. Bear with me, please. So, dear Lord, if there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. You do step in and talk to your souls, please. Two more. Alrighty. So, without further delay, let us get started. And the Cancer males. What does God want to tell you? Alright, Elder Cancer males. We have the Four of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save your money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So, that's the topic of discussion. How you spend and save your money. And what you choose to do when it comes to the less fortunate, who deserve it, of course. So like I was saying yesterday, when it comes to the word elder, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are up in age. It means you're up in maturity, the way you choose to handle things. the level of spiritual development that you've managed to achieve. Okay, your level of personal development is high. All right, so that's what elders is. When it comes to the youngers mean that we are at the beginning phases of our development. Okay, in whatever particular area of life that is. So just listen to this story, listen to the advice, and you'll know if this pertains to you or not. You could be 18, but because you're mature, this resonates with your story and what's happening in your life right now. Okay? And when I'm doing the youngest reading, you could be 62 and it resonates with you because you are new at whatever phase of development is being spoken of in the reading. Okay? Alright, so we have the 7 of autumn. It says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. So this could have everything to do with your money life or your career. Okay? Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. Haste makes waste, Cancer. A prudent, that means wise, investment of time or money. God is trying to guide you towards that. So it's like whatever you have happening in your life right now, there's a possibility for you to invest in people, places, things, maybe even habits, that are not in your best interest right now. Okay? So the underlying issue, we have life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. Okay? So, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. That's talking about whatever you used to know when it comes to your business. And this sounds kind of like the Virgo female reading from yesterday. There are changes taking place when it comes to your money life, your business life. Okay? And some of your belief systems, they are changing. The circumstances are changing, I should say. And that means that you also have to shift your belief systems along with it, or else you'll be out of alignment with what's happening now. Okay, so that's the first message that we're getting there. So changes are happening. Recognize those changes, and you need to morph your belief system in line with whatever is happening. Okay. Then we have manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help those who are less fortunate. So this is saying to me that things or people you used to invest in, they're probably not the best for you right now. Okay, things, people, goods, services, could be even like family members, people that you help out, loan money to, things like that, or give money to. So just keep your mind broad. Okay. Yeah, we got release. Let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. It's time to move on. Okay, so there it is in plain language for you, Cancer. So know who and what you need to be moving on from now, so that you'll be best equipped. You'll be best equipped for your next phase of business or your money life, investments, things like that. Savings. things like that. So they seem to be doing some work outside. If we get any disturbances, I'll just get up and close the door. Okay. So I apologize in advance if that happens. I'm sorry, my mouth feels dry from whatever is happening. I'll try not to be too annoying with my chewing. The way my face looks, can't help that part. But the sounds, I'll try and keep that to a minimum. Okay, so we've got Love Yourself at the bottom of the deck. All right. Let's see where God is going with this one. Alright, so we had Love Yourself at the bottom of the deck. We have Seek Hidden Treasure coming out. So Seek Hidden Treasure, that denotes that you don't know what's to come, but how will you know if you don't try? But before you try anything, think things through. So look before you leap, think before you act, do risk assessments, okay? Do deep study before you make any moves, because you don't want to make the wrong moves. But there's things that you can do that will be very profitable. If you have a think about it, you'll find the answers that you're looking for. The underlying issue is the solutions, the answers that you're looking for. Okay? Imagine solutions, speak up, and shine your light. Bust out of your cocoon. Okay, so this is great news. What this is saying to me, yeah, tune out distractions. What this is saying to me, and then we have go with the flow. And say no to anything that doesn't resonate with you. Live your soul, not a role. So this is saying, yeah, I'm going to show you this last one and then that's it for this day. Become a clear channel. It is time to change tracks. Alright, that's it. Be decisive. Okay, that's it now. Laugh at your demons. Your demons could be those outside of you who do not agree with your answers. Because what I've been trying to say to you, but all these great cards to express what's happening keep coming up, is that you have some of the answers within you. And you need to share those answers with someone. Speak up and shine your light. So it's like, you know something they don't know, and what you know will definitely work. However, people are not used to you sharing like this. People are not used to these new ideas, okay? These new tricks, these new principles, procedures, or whatever, rules, whatever it is that you need to implement in your business or work life or money life, right? They're not used to it. But it's been hidden inside of you, and it's time for you to bust out of your cocoon, okay? Whatever you were doing before, it was great for those times. Now that things are shifting, you need to start to implement some different things, all right? Sorry. So tune out distractions. These are the people who may be opposing your ideas. This may even be your own self doubting your abilities, your knowledge, your ideas. Okay? So tune out any distractions. Go with the flow. So, as well as you having great ideas, the universe itself is going to conspire to help you. So, this would say, well, like, you may set out to do one thing and then something happens. That's usually the point where we start being angry, like, oh my God, this isn't working. Why isn't it working? It's divine guidance. So when that happens, go with the flow. Okay? So the fact that the universe put me on track to give you this message means that God, your angels, your ancestors, whatever it is that you subscribe to, whatever higher power you subscribe to, they're looking out for you. All right? So when you try things and they don't work out how you want them to, pay attention. Maybe that's just divine guidance. Okay? That's how it works sometimes. But we argue and we get upset when we don't see that that's what's happening. So just keep an eye out for when you're being divinely guided. Okay? Divine intervention. You go with the flow those times, yeah? And you know what to do next. And then we have say no. Live your soul, not a role. So this is talking about being true to who you are, being true to what you believe in, being true to what you know. Even if you don't know it with your brain, but there's a part of you inside that just feels like, you know what? This feels like the right thing to do. Follow that. That's your intuition. Okay? Become a clear channel. So when you follow your intuition, even if things don't go how you planned, like I just said, just know that it's divine guidance, divine intervention, divine course redirection. Follow it. You're good. Because it's not just about you now. You are actually working hand in hand with your higher source. Okay? They're helping you to change tracks. Because whatever it is that you're doing right now, like I said, it's dwindling out, it's dying out. So now it's time for the new. And be decisive. So don't be wishy-washy about what you choose to do. Don't be wishy-washy at all. Laugh at your demons and laugh at the demons inside other people who may be trying to stop you, who don't believe in you. And then express your joy. Right here. And claim your art. Whether you sink or swim, it's yours. And you should be expecting to swim if you're choosing to follow the guidance of your higher source. Okay? Pat yourself on the back. Ooh. Right after that, we had grieve your losses. So that means that on this journey to make these changes, you may lose some, maybe people, maybe some money, maybe some time, maybe some assets, you know. You will lose something, but it's okay. Keep going anyway. Okay? Sometimes you have to let things and people go so that the right things and people can come into your life. Because the energies just don't mix. And this is a big part of humans' problems. When we have an idea or when we have a flow that's actually working, and then for whatever reason we see it not working, instead of kind of floating like the wind with it and just following it, we tend to fight. We tend to grab onto things. We tend to try and make things stay exactly as they are. But the thing is, life changes, people change, the economy change, people's desires change, you know, whether people want things or maybe people want new things or whatever it is. We have to, as business people, we have to know what's going on in the market, and there is some shifting that needs to take place. when our environment shift. We need to work together, okay? Nobody stays the same, nothing stays the same. We need to recognize when that shift is taking place and be ready to shift along with it without compromising your own standards to a certain degree. Okay, there's a certain degree that you shouldn't go below, because you want to be happy still in what you're doing. You want to be feeling at peace within yourself and all of that. So it's about finding the balance with the new, you know, while still making it very successful, because that's what we're here for. And business is all about profit. If you're not making a profit, you got serious issues. That means you're losing. Sometimes you're not making a financial profit, but you are making a profit in your reputation. You are making a profit in your market. You're getting wider, stuff like that. So keep your eyes open for where you are actually progressing, because it's not always about the money. Okay, it is largely about the money, but it's not always about the money. There's some things that are more important than money at different phases of our journey. You understand? So know when to shift. When it's time to put the money first, then by all means put the money first. But there are times when there are other things that need to come first, other matters that need to come first. So be true about what you see as the best way forward. Don't watch what people expect of you, because that's where we keep making the same mistakes over and over again, and then that leads us to desperation. Then we start doing all type of dumb shit to keep our head above the water. When if we did go with the flow, with where the universe or our guides were taking us, we'd be smooth sailing, free conscience, just nice vibes, you know. That's what Virgo was going through yesterday. The Virgo elder Virgo females, because their business is going through a transformation as well, and they were about to do some shady stuff in order to keep their money flowing in, when all they actually needed to do is morph along with the transformation that's going on in their business. Allow the transformations to take place, and then implement ideas, put the right people in the right positions. You know, make all those shifts that you need to make in order to keep your business afloat, you know. But they weren't sure what was happening, because like I said, when you have a successful business and it starts being not so successful, the first thing we think of is, oh my god, it's finished, it's doom and gloom, when all it's doing is fucking transforming, because, or there's a need for transformation, because your market has transformed. The world has transformed. It's not that serious. This is how you know if you're a real businessman or businesswoman. Understand your environment, your business environment, and make winning moves without compromising your integrity or your reputation. Then you know you're truly winning. You know? Don't alienate your customers. Do not sophisticatingly steal from your customers. Because all them things, they ruin your reputation. And when people find something that, or another company that seems more upright, and also they're giving the service that they seek, they won't think twice to leave you. If you treat them good, you'll always be first in their sight, you know. to be kind without setting yourself up for failure. Find that path. Two more. At the bottom of the deck, we got grief. So we got grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it and gain some other things, you know. So we've got adversity. Okay. It says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. That's the part that you need to know. Challenges are the best way to learn. So don't be afraid of the challenges. Get your best thinkers, fucking Google if you want to Google, because there's a lot of information out there everywhere. Create your own form of divination that you can speak to your elders or your spirit guides and whatnot directly and get the answers that you seek, innit? The underlying issue, we got pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And when we talk about everyone, we mean everyone. Why? Because when we reach a phase in our development where we find challenges that we think are too hard to overcome, we feel defeated, we feel belittled, we feel like people are laughing at us and blah blah blah. Let it go. Accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You're still a student. Yeah, I know you went to school and you thought that shit was over. This is life. Learning is never over. Okay? that's the one thing that you should know. Or yeah. Learning is never ever ever done. We're forever students and we are forever teachers. Okay? So pride. Then we have freedom to change. So give yourself the freedom to change. Okay? And changing in this respect requires you to become a student again, Cancer. Okay? We got fear and denial. So that means to deny fear. Let that shit go. Don't allow fear in. Just know that you're still a student. You're moving into a new phase of your story when it comes to your business life or your money life. So there are some things that you need to learn until you master them. That's just how it is. Okay? You're not a master until you're actually a master. Right now, you're a student. So humble yourself, calm down, and seek for the advice that you need from the sources that you know you're going to get great advice from. Because some of the answers are already with you. Okay? We got indecision, surrender. Yeah. And that's the issue. You're having problems making yourself surrender. and trusting the situation that you find yourself in, knowing that there's peace. So you're indecisive about surrendering and trusting that it's going to be a peaceful transition to your abundance and happiness. Look at that. Let the shit go, man. You're a big boy. Put on your big boy pants and make moves. Okay? And you don't have to actually go to a classroom or anything like that, although it may be more fun. You just might meet some nice people there. Who knows? But then if you don't want to do that, there's Google. There's so many different forms that you can use to learn what you need to learn. Nobody needs to know what you're going through. Nobody needs to know if you feel that sensitive about what's taking place. It's time for a shift. So let your closest people know. We need to go back to the drawing board, see what's happening, and make some necessary changes so that we can stay afloat. Okay? It's not time to panic. It's a time to be wise. Alright? You're still in business school, and you will forever be in business school, because it's like these shifts take place. I don't know how they take place in your life, but for my life, they seem to take place every 10 to 11 years. It looks like since 2001, every 10 or 11 years, I've had a major shift when it comes to my work and money life. So I don't know if it's the same with you. But look back and see when was the last time you experienced some madness like this. And it will tell you how your life, your work cycles go, or your money cycles. Yeah, every so many years, you go through a major shift. It would be boring if it all stayed the same, innit? So, it's just time for a refresh. Should refresh your spirit too. That's why I tell y'all need to stay exercised. Okay? Don't get lazy. Find some activities to do that keep the body working, so you always feel like high energy. Eat well, sleep well, stay away from madness and mad people. Situations that are draining. You know? If you have problematic children, know when to tell them, know when to tell yourself to step back and allow them to make some of the mistakes them own self so they can learn from them. You know, don't take on your child's problems as though they're yours, because you can take the horse to the well, but you can't make them drink. So although we want the best for our children, sometimes you just have to let them go and let God. Let them go into God's hands. It's scary, yes, and it's uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, you're not alone. So if ever before this you felt like you are alone, I'm here to tell you that you are not alone. Not in business, not in family life, not in your friendships, not in your personal life. You're just not alone. You have help, and you have energies and people around who want to see you win. So utilize those. Okay? Cancer. Elder Cancer males. Because the fact that you're an elder, it proves that you have been trying to do the right thing. You've been trying to be mature and responsible. So, yeah, the universe definitely conspire to help you to maintain that status quo. Okay? Don't let anything or anybody make you lose it. Not even your own children. But sometimes they be difficult for no good fucking reason. Don't hesitate to let them go. Let them make their own mistakes. They'll be fine. Just commit them into your God's hands, or your ancestors, or your angels' hands, and leave it. You'll know when to step in and get involved in their life again. Don't let their stress be yours. They have to learn too. You will not forever be there to hold their hand. You got your own problems. doesn't matter what everybody else around you is doing. Blaze your own trail through life. Especially if they're failing. Are you gonna follow what they expect you to do and fucking fail like them too? It's time that we stop that nonsense. Just to fit in and not have people talk about us. Not to be scandalous. Fuck all that. Be real. Who gives a fuck what they think? You're the one who has to live with the bullshit. Make sure you're making the best decisions for you and your family. And if all else fails, make sure you're making the best decisions for you. Because if you're not okay, you'll be useless to everybody else. Two more. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Interesting. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. What the hell does that mean? Is to forget what I think I need. Okay, what this is suggesting to me is sometimes you think you know, but you don't know. So you have to keep an open mind. Even if you're sending a prayer out there, your prayer should sound something like this. Most High, you know what I need. You know who I need. You see what I don't see. You hear what I don't hear. Culture me so that I can trust in your guidance. Culture me so I can be patient and recognize your direction. You know, something like that. Yeah. Because sometimes we think we know what we need when we're kind of programmed to do the same thing over and over again. So sometimes we think we're doing something different. Maybe we start off different and then we just end up right where we are because we are creatures that, yeah, repetition, comfort zone, that's our thing. Autopilot. But now is a season for the new. So you don't know what you need. You cannot see the future, but you know somebody who can. Utilize them. Okay? And that somebody is your God, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your higher power. Okay? Whatever you subscribe to. You need professional help right now. Not your friends, not your business partners, not your parents, not your wife, not your husband, if that's what you do, not your children. You need help from your higher powers for a project like this. Okay, so we have obstacles are detours in the right direction. There you go. In plain language for you. Sorry, why can't I see this nicely? Yeah, okay. So obstacles are detours in the right direction. And that's why I was saying to you before, one of the decks was talking about how instead of getting angry when things don't work out how you plan, recognize that you are being redirected. Okay? Use your discernment, and if your vibe, not your mind, if your vibe tell you Yeah, follow that, follow that. Sometimes your mind, your eyes, your ears, it could deceive you. But there's a part of us that cannot be deceived. The underlying issue we have: in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. We're going to replace that word love with whatever it is that you subscribe to as your higher power. So, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of my angels, my God, my ancestors, whatever you subscribe to, through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Makes more sense like that. Can you see it properly? Yeah. So yeah, so that's your message from that deck. Okay. Expect some detours. That means things are not always going to work out how you envision them, but that does not mean that you're on the wrong path. Use your discernment or your intuition and ask your guides, ask your angels, what should you do in times of detours? Okay. Two more. We got a blank slate, empty card, new chapter. Okay. Turning a new page. Writing a new chapter. So, so we got loss of property coming out, but it fell out in the river. So let's just check it out. Okay, so we got loss of properties in the upright. All right. So let's see what the underlying issue is. We got loss of limb. In this deck, when you see loss of limb, it usually talk about your health, because your limbs would be your hands and your feet. So those people who would be your hands and your feet and your extra eyes and your extra nose and mouth, and basically like employees, or maybe even an employer. Who knows? Maybe it's time for you to go into your own business. Okay? Because in the sense of an employer, they would be the one who's giving you your paycheck. So loss of limb talks about the people like colleagues, all right, higher than you or lower ranking than you. Loss of limb. Then we have this blank slate. Loss of status. Yeah. And then we have loss of digestion. And then we have crime. It's a fracture. Don't do it. Fungal infection, so it's just gonna be bad. Loss of rights, jail time. Okay. All right. So what do we have going on here? What is this saying? Okay, let's get some more information about the loss of property. I think that's what we need to do here. Because property could be anything. Property could actually be your rights. And it says status, so it's like your position. I could just deal the cards and let the one that we need fall out, but when I shuffle, I find that we get so much more information. Okay? And I'm sorry the shuffling takes so long, but there's so many cards in each deck. Imagine having to rearrange those cards perfectly so that they tell you the story that you need to hear. It takes time, right? So I'm sorry it takes so much time, but we serve the master of time, so we have nothing but time. Alright? So don't tell yourself anything else other than whenever it comes to you, that's the right time. That's the divine time. Okay? Because God wouldn't make it like this and then you're running out of time, and no. Don't ever think that way. Just go with the flow. The fact that we have the loss of digestion and crime together is like committing crime, but you're making excuses for it, just like the Virgo female reading yesterday. You know, it's like justifying doing wrong things, you know, because you've lost your status. Things are changing and you're trying to keep them, not realizing that it's best to go with the change. So we got use protection, simply saying no counts too. So loss of property is being clarified by, so far, use protection. Okay. Okay. Alright. So it's like God is putting you ahead of the game here. So there's a need for you to say no to someone or something, probably towards crime. Because like I said, you think you have to do any old thing to keep your business afloat, when what you should be doing, this is just like the Virgo female reading yesterday. Same story, using a different set of cards. Is it best for your future? Risking jail time, loss of rights. Is it best for your future? Loss of property, that's what it's clarified by. Loss of property, what are you willing to do to stop yourself from losing this property? So there's a risk of you losing some things. God says grieve your losses. That came up in the other deck. Grieve your losses. You have to let go of some things or some people in order for you to get to where you need to be. Do not be afraid. Step out on faith. This is God talking to you. I wouldn't have come on here and say I'm gonna do a reading for Cancer elder males. What the hell I know about your life? Nothing. I just knew I had to do some reading, so I asked the Most High, who am I supposed to be reading for? I shuffled the deck, and those signs came out: the Virgo, the Cancer male, Virgo female, Cancer male, and Scorpio female elders. That's what came out. That's the only three that came out the deck. So God is inspiring me to get messages to you. So that means God sees what's happening, because I don't know anything about your business. Okay? Right. And choosing these decks, I couldn't choose these decks either, because I don't know what deck have your story in it. I have to be guided, and then I do what I'm being told. Okay? So God is saying, whatever property you have to lose in order for you to keep your business afloat and make these transitions and transformations, allow it to go. Your people are going to say you're crazy. They're going to chat all type of shit. Do not let that get to you. Tell your pride, stay down somewhere back there, way back there. Okay? Because right now, it's about the future. It's not about what's happening right now. Is it best for your future? Whatever you're planning on doing to save your business right now, that's not the best way forward. And it is not the best for your future. That's the underlying issue. We got today as the underlying issue. So is it today you are about to do some crazy shit? Let them make the first move if you think it's best. No. Take the slow boat to China. Okay? Or else risk going to jail. Loss of rights. Right. Loss of status. It's better you let these properties go. So whether it's cars or buildings or an actual business, whatever it is, let the shit go. If it's an artist or whatever kind of business you're into, just let it go. Like I said, do not try to fit into other people's little boxes of how business should be conducted. Okay? If you care about your reputation, if you care about your integrity, if you care about the reputation of your business, if you care about where you land in the future, you'll make the right decisions. Do the right thing for the right reason. Elder Cancer males, and I wish you the best of luck. Going this way, the way of integrity, usually calls for patience, and it usually calls for a strong backbone, because most people will not exhibit integrity in times like these. They're gonna say you're stupid. They're gonna say you're an idiot. They're gonna talk about you and laugh at you. They'll probably make some memes about you and all these things. Can you handle it? Can you handle jail? Pick your poison. One is tiring at the bottom of the deck. It's frustrating, yeah, we know. The situation is frustrating. It's scary. Okay? You're tired. You're stressed. It's only natural, but it's only because you didn't understand what was happening. So now that we've told you, you start hopefully seeing the situation from this perspective as well. I'm not going to tell you to dismiss the perspective that you've been seeing it from, because it's your life. It's your choice to make, you know. But I am here to show you another perspective. If you choose to believe it and you choose to follow this method, you will change the trajectory of your life. Whatever path you choose to take, it will determine the trajectory that you set yourself on for the next couple of years. Okay, so it's up to you. So we got consulting God. If you're tired, consult God. You don't know the answers, consult your God, consult your higher power. It's the best thing to do. You need a professional opinion, and God says, yeah, check me. Come see me. Okay? Come talk to me. I got some things I want to tell you. Yeah, I know you're tired. Okay? And we got there with someone else. That could possibly mean that business isn't what it used to be. Your customers aren't coming in like they used to. They found a different source, but it's because you're behind time. You're not up to date. You're not up to the time. Okay? You need to shift the stuff that's going on in your company so that you can meet the needs of the market. It's supply and demand. Or better yet, it's demand and supply. What do the people want? What do the people need? It's time to change up a few things. Change up how you usually do things. It's not working anymore. Time to change the formula a bit, okay? Yeah, because you don't know how to love the market. The market love you because they were with you for a long time. It's just like, let's say for example, it's a telephone company you have, right? And let's say you were given unlimited data for, let's say, £50 a month, right? And free calls and texts and whatnot, right? Let's say you were doing that for £50 a month. Another company comes by and they are doing it for cheaper, and maybe they're giving away movie tickets along with it. First of all, you need to find out, well, how the hell are you able to do that and not lose revenue? What are you doing over there? That's the first thing. But that's your competition. Okay? So how do you pull your customers back in your direction? That's what you need to analyze now. How do you show them that you love them? Okay? Because now you're competing with the other company that's showing them all this TLC. Okay? And you yourself, you should want to maintain a good rapport with your customers. So how do you compete with that? And first of all, you need to find out, are they actually making a profit doing things the way that they're doing things, your rival? Are they making a profit doing it like that? What is really going on there? You need to find that out. Okay? And then see how you can morph yourself, because they know something you don't know, obviously, if it's working for them. You check it. So yeah, I don't know how to love you. So yeah, you don't know how to love your customers anymore, and God says you need to step into my office. Let's talk business. Okay? I'll teach you a few more things. You thought that when I was teaching you all these years, I taught you all that I know. No. I made this game wonderful. This game, it morphs. So there's always something to do, always something to learn. I made it interesting, or else it would just be boring, just the same all the time. And you'd say, what a boring life, what a boring God. God is so unimaginative. Can't say that now though. Nah, man. God has made the game interesting, so it's for you to tap in and do the right thing for the right reasons, so you end up with the type of results that you hope for. Do not plant peas if you want corn. Do not plant corn if you know you want peas. Okay? Alright. If you do crime, you're going to go to jail. If you don't want to go to jail, don't commit any crimes. Simple. You've been spoken to. Now make a date to speak to the headmaster, the Most High. If you care to win, and win the right way. I don't know if you've been praying about this, but this is God reaching out to you. And God is letting you know, I see your struggles. I know what you're going through. And here is what I need you to know about what's actually happening. Now, what are you going to do about the information you just got? You can choose to go in any direction, up or down. I gave you the gift of life to do with as you will. Just know that every action so you're basically at a crossroads right now. Elder, Cancer, Male. You're at a crossroads. Decisions, decisions, decisions. One more time. I pray that God give you the courage and the strength to stay on the path of righteousness and make it through all the challenges that come with staying on the path of righteousness. Because most people around you, they don't respect the path of righteousness. They're going to say you're crazy. They're going to say you're stupid. But I tell you what, you'll be a stupid free man. A quote-unquote stupid free man. At the bottom of the deck, clarity. Yeah. God has come to give you clarity. What you choose to do with the information, that's up to you. God didn't give you the gift of life to then control you. God does guide, but you can refuse the guidance if you want to. It wouldn't be wise, but you can refuse it if you want to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Okay, first card we have disappointment, irrational in the reverse. I'm gonna check it to see the energy. like this. Okay, so it's meant to be in the reverse. And we have loser in the reverse. Okay, it feels correct like this. Yes, it's meant to be in the reverse. Before I even check this way. So we got vein in the reverse. Alright, so let's see what's the first thing I'm getting from this is you see where this could lead to. So we got disappointment in the upright, and then we got irrational in the reverse, loser in the reverse, and vain in the reverse. So it's like, yes, you do want to be all these things. First of all, if you're irrational, that's going to cause you to lose. But because irrational is in the reverse, it means that you're not going to be irrational. Because you already see disappointment and clarity at the bottom of the deck. You already see where this could be leading to. Hang on, let me plug in my phone. The battery is dying. Alright, so you know that if you be irrational, you're going to lose. Okay? Because that would just be you being vain, being full of pride, full of yourself. You just don't want to look stupid, so then you're going to do some dumb shit in order to stop people from seeing you as an idiot. But you know that if you make that choice, it's only going to lead to disappointment. Okay? So you know exactly what's going on here. You see your options. All right. So the underlying issue, we got clarity, disrespectful, and respectful. So you have the clarity as to what to happen if you're disrespectful, and you have the clarity as what to get if you're respectful of yourself, of your path, of your reputation, okay, of the people around you. So you can either choose to do the wrong thing or the right thing, but you have the clarity. So we got friend or foolish. We got fearful. So that's a great place to start. So you're afraid of being foolish, because you can either be a friend or you could be foolish, meaning being irrational, doing crime. Okay? And yeah, you're thinking twice. So you see exactly what's happening. Yeah, so that's good to know. And that's basically the ins and outs of what's happening here. So this is, like I said, the crossroads. You're at a crossroad in your money life or your work life. So are you gonna choose to do the disrespectful thing, or are you gonna choose to respect, well, let's say divine law? Are you going to choose to disrespect divine law or respect it? That is the question. I said you're free to go in any direction you choose, but just know that each path comes with its own challenges afterwards, you know. If you do the right thing, they'll laugh at you. If you do the honorable thing, they will laugh at you and say you're stupid, and then they'll show you all the other wicked options that you could have chosen that will get you the money that you see quicker and build your business quicker. But it comes with a jail sentence at the end of whatever cycle you're beginning now. Or you can choose to do the wrong thing and end up there. If you choose to do the right thing, you just might lose some contacts. You will lose some status, you know. But would you prefer lose some status or lose some years of your freedom? To each their own. Do the wrong thing, get money quick, go to jail. Or do the right thing, make your colleagues laugh and chat about you, make memes about you, embarrass you, but win in the end and make them have to shut the fuck up. And some of them might even follow your if they have the courage. They'll see what you got through. They wouldn't want to go through that. And that's why a lot of people tend to make the wrong decisions, because pride. People choose to be bad because of their pride. It's cool to be bad and go to jail. Some people escape jail, some people don't. Which one are you, Cancer? That is the question. You look like you'd be the type to not escape jail. That's the reason why God put me here. To give you the option. Give you the information you need so that you can make a conscious decision as to your next step. Two more. Alrighty. Okay. Do more research on a topic you have an interest in. So you'll know exactly what this is pertaining to based on the conversation we are having right now regarding your work life. Okay? Okay, so we've got write down 4 things you are grateful for, like your freedom. Like the opportunity to have sex, go to a restaurant, jump in your yacht, take a trip, go out and have a drink with your friends. So write down 4 things you are grateful for and do something different with your hair. I'm getting your head, your mind with that. That's what I'm getting. At the bottom of the book, we got read a good fictional book. So the fictional book is just like your imagination. It hasn't happened yet. So it's like create a scenario in your mind. Try and follow it. Because the first card we saw was do some research on a topic you are interested in. Okay? So the underlying issue says read a good fictional book. So it's like take time to think about what the possibilities may be if you choose this or if you choose that. And deep clean something like your mind, like your heart. Clean up your act. Do not do the wrong thing or else you will go to jail. Okay? Write down 4 things you're grateful for. Write down 4 things you'll miss if you do go to jail. And can you afford to let those things go? That is the question. Alright. So we got two more decks to bring you your messages from, and then we are finished. You'll be free to go. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. Don't bother with that backside. Shut up. Shut up. I was enjoying that. And I usually don't choose these nature videos with the birds and the crickets and the frogs, and it's like I don't like those. But yesterday, before I started the readings, I asked the Most High, well, what would you guys like to hear in the background? Because I usually go for the rain or like the brown noises, you know, usually, mostly. But it's actually growing on me. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. That one's hard because you have to put your tongue. Yeah, that one's too hard. One more time. At the bottom of the deck, we got cold water therapy. So in the context of the message that's been coming out so far, that's talking about your attitude being cold, okay? Committing crime, not giving a F who you hurt. All you want to accomplish is your own blessing. You don't care about nobody else, okay? Cold water therapy. So we have the go outside card, but it was in the reverse. Let's see. It feels correct like this. Okay, so it's in the upright. Go outside. Yeah, go outside of this cold energy. And the opposite of cold is warm or hot. Okay? Yeah, the underlying issue is vibrating therapy. So that's talking about your vibration. Okay? So what you put out is what you're gonna get back. That's what God is saying to you. Leave the cold vibes alone. It's not you. It's not good for your future. Okay, vibrating therapy. Then we got winding therapy and reversal therapy. Reverse. Leave the cold vibe. Okay? It's not your heart. Okay, it's not your vibe. The way you've been planning on going, that's not you. You're not a good criminal. Leave it alone. That's what this is saying. You're a lovely being. Pretty face therapy. You're a nice guy. You're not a criminal, and you do not need to get into criminality. This is why God came to me and told me to do a reading for you. It's not you. Don't do it. Remain as sweet as you are. That's where your power is. Okay? Right. So garlic water. Garlic water is a cleansing energy. Okay? Garlic is antifungal, antibacterial, and it actually encourages the regeneration of cells. Okay? So when it comes to garlic therapy, you know it's clean up time. Anything with a dead, I got dead. Okay? And you'll only be left with a nice healthy environment unfit for germs. Okay? So all the germs that's in your mind, just drop them pronto. It's not you. You're a nice guy. Stay on that path. That's where your power is. The moment that you divert, the moment you start losing your power. If you don't believe me, you know what to do. But if you believe me, you know what to do. We got child wanting to show itself. Yeah, don't be childish. You've already passed that phase. That's why your reading's coming up in the elder reading. You've already passed that. Don't go back. God needs a few good men and a few good women to lead out. A few good men and a few good women who can carry that cross of doing the right thing for the right reason, not giving a fuck what people think or say around you. You want to make a meme about me? Make a meme about me. To make your money off of that shit, because what I'm doing right now, this is my path to my money. And later on, I will be laughing all the way to the bank. Okay? So enjoy your memes. You get a little bit, I'm going to get a lot. Enjoy forming your little circles, letting me be the topic of discussion when you go out to the pub or the club or whatever you people do in your spare time. No problem. I'm going to carry that cross because I know where it's leading to. I know where I'm going with this cross. And you're not going to be laughing anymore. Want to bet? Want to make a bet with them and take their money at the end of the journey when they see you actually rise. I don't know how long it's going to take you. That's for you to use your own source of divination and find out from your sources how long it's going to take you to reach the pinnacles that you're trying to reach in this new phase where people can visibly see you're winning. I'm not going to do all the work for you. It's your Akashic records, you should have access to it, so start to formulate your own source of communication with the divine so you can get the information that you need about you. God may not give you access to other people's Akashic records, but if you want to access yours for the right reasons and God agrees, you'll definitely be granted access. Tap into your magic. Tap into the magic that is you. God gave me access to other people's Akashic records because I behave myself, and God knows that it can trust me, you know, to do this. And I have been built for this. This is my life's purpose. This is where I should be at this point. or this season of my life. So that's why I have access to other people's Akashic records. And I don't abuse my power. I think that's probably the biggest reason why I'm granted, because I even have access to the fucking classified information at all the three-letter agencies. I could tap into all the royal houses if I want to. I can pinpoint people on the map if I choose to, because God grant me that kind of access. But it's because God knows that I'm not just going to be all willy-nilly with my gift or with my access to such sensitive information, that God can give it to me. And people are mad. But the truth is, a lot of them who are mad at me for having this gift and this kind of power, if they had it, they would be abusing it. And that's exactly why they don't have it. And then they're angry. They want to be angry at me, angry at God, and say I'm not worthy. Yes, I am. You're not worthy. Because even though the same three-letter agencies are abusing me, I'm not tapping into their information and letting their enemies know their deepest, darkest secrets. Because I have extra cards, I can make decks to reveal all types of information. But it's just not in my heart to do so, you know? I'm going to take a different route. Fuck all that. I'll tap in when it's time to tap in, when I feel it's necessary to tap in. Just because you slap me doesn't mean that I have to slap you back. I'm not in the mood for the slapping game, you know? I'm not in the mood. I prefer to have peace right now. So if having peace means not fighting back, I'm just going to not fight back right now. I'm chilling. It takes so much less energy to just allow God to handle it. And God do be handling it, so I don't even need to fight them. Because vengeance is mine, says the Lord, you know? I don't need to be getting involved in all of that. I want to have fun, okay? I want to come on here and read for the people and help people to understand their life and give them guidance and all these things. I don't want to be fighting fucking haters, giving them that much energy and attention. I don't think so. You're looking for attention, you won't find it here. Fuck off. Using the MI5 and God knows what other three-letter agency against me because of my gift, and because I will not allow the powers that be who govern this society access to my gift. Man, fuck off. I don't help devils. I'm God's child. I'm a being of light. I shed light. I empower the light. Darkness, go find your own sources. Go find your own players. I do not play for the darkness. Ask me what team I'm on. I'm on the team of light. I'm on the team of right. I'm on God's team. That's where the fuck I'm at. I am not the devil's child. I am not the devil's spawn. Okay? Fuck off with all that. I did one bad thing to a young lady when I was like 3 years old in preschool. Okay? And it was up to a couple years ago when I spoke it out, what I did publicly, that I actually feel released from it in my conscience. Badness is not for me. Imagine what I would look like if I was doing badness, knowing that I cannot stomach being bad. I would be looking old and decrepit. Okay? I look gorgeous because I stay in my own motherfucking lane. I know my limits. I know what I can and cannot handle. And I don't pretend to be who I am not. I am not a child of darkness. My cells were not made that way. just ugly. It's horrible, and it comes back to get you in the future. So I stay away from it. I don't like being scolded. I hate it. That's why when I do wrong to people, I'm very open to apologizing quickly, because I didn't mean to offend in the first place. I'm not an offender, I'm a defender. Unless you're a real cunt who's offended me enough times, and then one day I just decide, you know what, I'm gonna fuck you up today. Why? Because I just feel like it. You didn't expect me, did you? The element of surprise. One of life's greatest weapons. Okay. They say cut the deck like so. Oh, cut the deck like. Alright, so the bottom of the deck we got positive karma. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but teach him how to eat. Teach him how to fish and he'll be able to eat for a lifetime. And if he's real smart, he'll be able to feed his generations, or teach his generations how to feed themselves for a lifetime. You see, quick money is not always the best option. Build solid. Alrighty, so we've got associate and fighting, and we started off with positive karma. So this is talking about doing battles. The underlying issue is food, like being the top of the business when it comes to money, completion, inheritance. You see that? It will end your inheritance. So the goodness that you would have gotten, you won't get it if you end up creating drama between you and people who are in the same business as you. It's better that you make friends rather than make enemies. Okay? Do not fight with your associates. Do not try to cheat people out of whatever they have. Okay? There's no need to fight. Your path is made clear. Your lane is your lane. You driving on your lane, you get everything that's for you. Anybody come on your lane, they'll get fucked up. Trust and believe. Okay? So by fighting with your associates, by creating bad karma with your associates, and imagine, we started off with positive karma. So God is saying, if you take this path of creating bad energy between you and your colleagues or people around you, people who are in the same business or whatever, rivals, business rivals, if you create this bad energy, your positive karma will be the completion of your inheritance. So all those things that are stored up for you, okay, because what is for you, it will always be for you. It won't be for you anymore because you came off your path by creating this negative karma. So God is saying what will be justice, that's why it's called positive karma, is because If you start fighting, then you deserve to lose your money. You deserve to lose future business associates. You deserve to lose everything that was coming with you doing the right thing. Because when you set people against you, they're not gonna want to help you. They're not gonna want to bless you, and then their friends will probably become your enemy as well because you hurt their friend. You understand? You see the dynamics. So it's the path is clear for you to choose what you want to do. So we got gossip, that's talking, cooking, that's the planning, handler or controller, how to get the upper hand. We got healing, your agreement or your association with your competitors, basically competition. Repaid, so if you do the right thing, then you get what you put out. You bless them, they will bless you. So you're talking about how you can get the upper hand, but healing is actually being fair, because when you bless them, they're gonna bless you. If you fuck them over, they're gonna fuck you over, period. Because that's some misguided shit when it comes to how your brain work, understanding, being a double agent, pretending to be one thing when you're doing another thing. It's a setup. That shit ain't right. It's gonna make you lose your inheritance. It's immature, childish. Okay? So if you want to heal, build good, solid relationships with the people around you. Do not hesitate to take a setback. It's your L. Take your L. Be comfortable with your L, because your L is leading you to the W's that are meant for you in this season. That season is over, and that's the reason why you cannot get what you used to make work anymore. Those formulas are not okay for this new season. Drop those things and people that you need to drop. Let go of those properties or whatever it is that you need to let go of. You're going to lose some money. You're going to lose some something. You're going to lose some something. Allow them to go. I told you what your prayer should sound like. Rewind and find it if you need to, if you care. And I wish you the very best going forward, Elder Cancer Males. Okay? So, thank you so very much for spending this very long time with me. Until next time, my darling, I wish you the best going forward.